Welcome back to Display TV. I am your host, Sarah Pribis, coming to you live from New York City. Hi, friends. It's so good to see you. It's been 2 whole days, and I, for one, have missed you. Did you miss me? Be careful what you say in the chat. I am the fairy quiz mother who gives away the money in trivia every single weekday. So, you know, we could always... Did you miss me? I think I like what I'm seeing in the chat. Let's take a look and see who's here. Hey, Josie501, Ralph V97, Chico99FB. That's the only right answer. Of course. Of course you did. Brahul is here. Gold Goaty is here. Dumabuki is here. Oof, all my friends. I missed you so much. I'm so happy to be back with everybody. Guys, how was our weekend? How are we feeling? Did anyone celebrate Father's Day? Did anyone do anything cool? Where are you tuning in from around the world? Am I asking too many questions? You're like, Sarah, hold on, slow down. It's Monday, I'm still catching up. Well, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, I hope that I put a little pep in your step today. I hope I help you earn a little extra money on display and yeah, put some smiles on your faces. How are we feeling? What's the vibe in the chat? Hey, Gummy Nuggets. Hey, Roxy Velma. Dude on Wheels is here. Ghostface Manila. No, Papa TKK. Right? I think hanging out with all of you makes Mondays a little bit sweeter. Or maybe like taking home a win in trivia today. Again, that is going to be coming up in 30 minutes from now. I'm giving away $500 if you can answer 10 questions correctly. And I'm going to give away an extra answer if you hang with me for the next 30 minutes. You'll get that. So we'll make it a little bit easier for all of you. Did we have any trivia winners last week? Did anybody take home a win last week? I'm giving you full permission right now. Brag in the chat. Did anybody take home a trivia win last week? And if so, if you want to share, tell me how much you earned. More than me, right? I don't get to play trivia. I just ask the questions. But I'm curious. Did anybody win trivia last week? If so, how much did we make? And if you didn't make any money, don't worry. In a little bit, I'm going to talk about how to earn some money on display just by posting. Today, we're also going to dive into the display case, which is your own unique storefront that you can link to your profile. So we'll talk about that in a little bit as well. But we're going to ease you into it. Yes, this is chill. I'm a cool host, right? So I want to know, guys, how was your weekend? Yeah, we're going to keep it very simple. Describe your weekend in one word. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to come up with the words on Mondays, so we're gonna keep it nice and simple. Describe your weekend in one word. Calm, crazy, or cool. Was your weekend calm, crazy, or cool? Man, I hope it was, well, I hope if it was crazy, it was like the good kind of crazy where you're like, you know what, I did so much, or like I had this insane adventure. I will say that mine did not feel as restful as it probably should have felt, because I got to shoot a movie this weekend. So how cool is that? Yeah, it was a pretty jam-packed weekend for me. But you know what? When you do what you love, it's okay. Like, I'm happy to have a crazy weekend when I'm doing things that I like to be doing. So like, crazy is all in the context, right? It could be crazy good, it could be crazy bad. And I hope if you're selecting crazy, that it means that you had a crazy good weekend. Let's see. Okay. Well, 47% of you are going to have to be a little bit more specific with me because I just talked about crazy and how it could go either way. So I'm curious. If you did tap crazy, did you mean crazy cool? Or did you mean crazy good? Or did you mean crazy bad? We had 43% of you say cool and 16% of you say calm. I feel like in my head, calm is how a weekend should be, but very rarely it ends up being as calming as I need it to be. So let me know if you did tap crazy, if you're one of the 44% of people who tapped crazy today. I want to know, was it crazy good or crazy bad, or describe the crazy. Let's have a storytelling time in the chat today where I get to hear all of the stories of the crazy that happened this weekend from my display bees. Hey everyone, we're just catching up. Oh good, my Joy Ceiling. I'm so happy to hear that. Crazy good. Tell me why it was crazy good. Did you celebrate someone? Maybe a dad or something, right? We had Father's Day this weekend. I called my dad. We had a nice little chat. I technically celebrated Father's Day last weekend because I knew I was going to be working this weekend. So Dad and I went and had brunch last weekend. We got a seafood tower, which I did post to display. So if you want a picture of that, go check it out on my profile. And we had a great time last weekend, but this weekend I was on set. I'll definitely get you guys some photos from set life. Ooh, that sounds awesome, my Joy Ceiling. having a barbecue outside. It was really hot. You know, that's so funny you said that because cool was one of our answers in the poll, and it was very cool in New York City this past weekend, like almost like this gorgeous fall weather. It was, I was digging it. It was kind of nice to get a little break from the heat because it's been pretty hot. Wait, Gold Goatee, is that the new kind of excuse? Is that what the kids are saying these days? My goat ate my dad's Father's Day card? Oh yeah, your goat. Do you really have a goat though? This is the thing that I need to know. Do you actually have a goat, or did your imaginary goat eat your dad's Father's Day card? That's one for the books. I'm gonna have to file that away for the next time I forget to get my dad a Father's Day card. Hey Tim Dozer, it's good to see you. Dustopedia is here, M666. Everyone's in a good, it feels like we're all in good spirits today, which makes me super happy. I love to see all my display bees happy. Oh, okay, you said yes, you do have a goat. Go check my page. You know what? I will. I absolutely will. And I will be showing off some other people's pages later on in the show today because we're going to be showing off some original content from each of you. We're also going to be highlighting some of your storefronts today because we are going to be talking about the display case feature. But first, let's dive in pure and simple, the basics, how to earn money on display. For any of my newbies here, how do we earn money on display? It's very, very simple. You earn money on display by posting, friends. That's right. All you got to do is post, and then you can earn some money on display. So let's talk about each of the ways that your posting gets you paid here, right? The first thing is that your content is literally circulating in other people's timelines or feeds. So you're getting that content up. Maybe you posted your goat. Maybe you posted some of that barbecue that you had this weekend or a brunch that you had with your dad, right? So your content is up. It's been posted to display. So now it's up. That means other people are seeing it. If you have any followers, they're seeing it in their timelines or feeds, or if you're posting directly to communities, which we'll talk about more tomorrow, then anyone who's a member of that community is going to be seeing that content in their timeline or feed. So now you're going to notice a pattern in your timeline, right? You're going to see that every 3 posts, there's an ad. The money from that ad goes 50% to display and 50% to the 3 creators whose posts appear above that ad, which is why it's so important to be getting out that content consistently. That good quality original content. Got to be yours because you're making money on it. So you can't be profiting off of somebody else's content. So make sure you're capturing all of those special moments in your life and sharing them to display. Okay, the second way that you earn money here on display is by tapping the Support Me button. Now this is a way that you help other creators get paid. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. You're going to go to another creator's post, and on the bottom right, you're going to see there's a little button. It says Support Me. It's a little yellow S in a circle. And when you tap on that button, you'll be taken to an ad. The money from that ad goes 50% to display, 50% to that creator that you just supported. And what happens when you tap the button? You're like, okay, that's great, but like what actually happens when I tap the button? So when you tap that button, you're gonna watch an ad, right? And the money that's generated from that ad, that's the money that gets put towards that creator. So you're literally helping that creator get paid with your time. With the tap of a button, you watch a 15-second ad and that creator gets paid. There's no money out of your bank account, your display bank account, your actual bank account, credit, like you're literally just taking 15 seconds, watching an ad. I don't care if you don't watch it. You know what? Cover your eyes. Do whatever you gotta do. But help those creators get paid by tapping the Support Me button. And the third way that you get paid for display is by inviting your friends. So there's a certain way you gotta do this to make sure that you get that referral bonus. I'm gonna show you what to do. You're gonna go to your main menu. You're gonna tap Invite Your Friends. And then you're gonna see a couple of different options. So you can copy this link, you can invite your contacts, you can use this QR code, you can text it to your friends and family, you can share it to other social media apps, tell them, hey, did you know that there's a place that you actually get paid for your content? Or tell them that we have trivia. You know, every single weekday at noon, we give away $500 if you can answer 10 questions correctly. Either way, let them know about display. And if they sign up using your unique link or code, you make 10% off of whatever they end up making here, just because you brought them here. So make sure you're passing out that link, you're telling people to sign up for display, and get paid some extra bucks by bringing people here. I mean, if they make $10, you make $1 just because you brought them here. So there you go. All right, any questions about this? I'm gonna do some shout outs and then we'll dive into our next topic. Bill1550, hello. I Prefer Pie is here. Keyshawn159 is here. I Am Lex is here. Oh, there's a lot of people I don't recognize. Welcome, new people. Do On Me is here. The Winner 101, Lang Louie, Oscar Savage, Debbie. Hi, everybody. Well, we've just been talking about how to earn money on display just by posting your original content. Another feature that's unique to display that I want to talk about today is the display case. This is your own custom storefront that's linked to your profile. So we're going to walk through exactly how you set up your storefront and why you might want to do it, and then exactly what types of items that you can add to it. So let's check it out. So we're going to go to our profile, and then we're going to tap on the shopping bag icon that you see next to the piggy bank. That's pretty easy to remember, right? Okay, so now we have the option to create our display case. If you haven't already set it up, you're going to give your display case a name, you're going to give it a cover picture, and then you can add a little description. So I've done this already, and you can take a look at what that looks like. Here we go, we got Sarah's store. My description is my fave things. You can see my cute little cover photo that I've given it. And then I've already put some items in it, but I want to show all of you what items you can add and exactly how to do that. So let's tap the green Add Item button at the bottom. And now we're going to search for a specific item. Let's search for macro lens, and it's going to generate a bunch of different options here. So I love the macro lens on the top right. We're going to tap on that, the little plus sign, and bam, it's been added to our display case. So you can add all kinds of items to your display case. You can add things that you use on a regular basis to create content like that macro lens. Or, you know, let's say you want to generate your favorite clothing for the springtime or the summertime, and you want to share with people what you're wearing, right? Or let's say you have a podcast, or you're a musician and you want to share your art, your EP, your podcast, you've written a book. Sometimes people even have their own unique items that they're selling, and they can link those. Now, the cool thing is, once you generate your storefront, you can actually share each individual item to your feed like it's a post, or you can share the entire storefront and say, hey, I've just done a whole overhaul of my display case and check it out, right? Again, you don't have to get too serious about this. You can just add some favorite food items, things like that, but I encourage you all to set up your own custom display case, add it and link it to your profile, and bam, share it with your followers. How cool is that? There is no other app that you don't need a follower requirement, you don't need approval in order to do this. So make sure you're generating and setting up your own display case, sharing it with your people, and having your own store. And that's it, that's the display case. Go check it out and explore it. I encourage you to do that. All right, guys, now I wanna know, I've inspired you hopefully, what items are you gonna add to your display case? What are you inspired to add? Do you want to add some pet supplies? Do you want to add food items, gear, fashion, accessories? What kinds of stuff? Like, this is an opportunity to create your own storefront. I mostly have stuff that I use creatively or to get ready to be on camera. But again, like, I've seen all kinds of storefronts on this app, all kinds of things that people have created. T-shirts that they've made, art. You know, like, get creative with your storefronts. When do we get to do this? I mean, some of you might be small business owners, but that takes a lot of effort. Let's see, what are people wanting to do? Okay, I love that, food, drink. I want to see your food and drink recommendations. I just got some chili oil, maybe, that I am obsessed with. Maybe I'll add that to my, it won't really go with the theme of my display case, but yeah, all kinds of stuff that you can, go check it out, search for whatever items and add it, and have a lot of fun with that, right? It's kind of a creative, fun thing that we get to do. All right, I better be seeing a lot of food and drink themed storefronts then, since 50% of you chose that. We got about 20% of you saying fitness and wellness, and the rest fall under that. All right, I'm excited to see everybody's storefronts, their display cases. Go check out this feature. Really, really cool stuff that you get to do here on display. Of course, remember, your posts themselves earn you money here on this platform. And of course, trivia does as well. That's coming up in 15 minutes. We got a brand new game for $500. And I'm gonna make it a little bit easier for you by giving you an answer to one of the questions right now. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask you the question today for question 8, and then you're gonna attempt to answer it, and then I'm gonna give it away. So it doesn't matter if you get it right or wrong. This is for no points, no money. Here we go, let's do it. This rise in popularity of the Irish name meaning fiery has been linked to what? The rise in popularity of the Irish name meaning fiery has been linked to what? Seinfeld, Sex and the City, or Friends? Okay, well, if you know what the Irish name is that means fiery, maybe you're expecting, maybe you've been looking up baby names and you know off the top of your head, or maybe this is just gonna have to be a lucky guess. Okay, so there's an Irish name that means fiery, and all of a sudden it shot up in popularity. Which of these shows is the reason for that? Is it Seinfeld, is it Sex and the City, or is it Friends? Again, don't stress. This one is literally, I'm gonna give you the right answer and then you're gonna have it for the game today. This isn't for any points or anything right now. Tap your answers in. Seinfeld, Sex and the City, or Friends. What is it? What's the Irish name that means, oh my goodness, okay. 67% of you nailing this correct answer. Holy cow. I'm surprised. Okay, well, bonus points. I don't want to reveal what the name is yet. I'm curious. This bonus points, you just get, Sarah's very impressed if you know what the Irish name is that means fiery that we're referring to here. So 66% of you that got it, the correct answer is Sex in the City. Sex and the City. Sometimes I do that. I say Sex and the City, but it is Sex and the City. Okay, what's the Irish name, friends? Do you know what the Irish name is that means fiery? I'm curious if anyone can get these bonus points. Chaz says Mr. Big. Mr. Big means fiery, Chaz? He's a fiery character? No, he's not. He's not really. I would not describe him as a fiery character. Gold Goatee says Mr. Big as well. Are you disagreeing with Chaz because you think Chaz is right? I'll tell you what. Chaz is not right. Chaz is wrong. Tim Dozer says Peloton. That's also not right. Lauren Killer got it. There you go. Aiden is the correct name. That's the Irish name that means fiery that all of a sudden shot up in popularity as a result of this show. Before that, there were like not that many recorded uses of this name in the US, and then afterwards you had a bunch of people naming their kids Aiden because of the character in Sex and the City. The more you know. Okay, well now you all have the correct answer for question 8. One more time, just to be very, very clear, Sex and the City is your answer. I'm so curious, there were a lot of people that got that correct, but not a lot of people who actually knew the name. So if you did get that right, yeah, you're right. Andy Akiko, you're correct. Aiden is the correct name. Chi of Steel says Chandler means candle maker. That's fun. I didn't know that either. Well, if you got that right, let me know. Shout yourselves out in the chat. In the meantime, I want to shout out some people who are making great original content and putting it on display and earning some extra cash. All right, let's show off our first post. This one comes from Madhu. This is a gorgeous looking fruit tray. I love me a fruit tray because it's sweet, it solves a lot of things, but it's like still satisfying, right? And it's still healthy. So when I'm craving something, fruit is usually the answer. I don't see any watermelon on that tray. I've been into watermelon recently. What do we got there? We got bananas, we got apples, we got blueberries and grapes. Everyone, I want you to go in the chat right now and I want you to tell me your favorite fruit. Lately, I've been digging watermelon. I've been fresh watermelon and dried mango. Those are what I've been eating a lot of lately. But I love seeing a fruit tray. Serve me a fruit tray any day of the week. Okay, next up, we've got this one from Iwana Summer Dresses. I'm loving the fashion here. So sweet, ladies. I love seeing the people that are actually behind the post. This is so great. So definitely keep posting your friends, your family, whatever you got going on in your life. We welcome all of the posts on display. Make sure you're using your captions, you're telling us the story behind the photo, you're using your hashtags, and I'll continue to show them off on Display TV. I'm looking for good content every single day, and I want to show it off here. So keep posting, friends. It actually helps you earn money here on Display. But But if you are here for the money, there's another way you can earn it too. We've got trivia coming up in 10 minutes for $500. I'll see you there. Hello everybody, and welcome to an all-new week of Display Trivia. I'm your host, Sarah Pribis, and like usual, we're coming to you live from New York City. That's right. Today is not just a new game, it is a new week. That means 5 all-new games, one for each of the next 5 days. I mean, wow. The only other thing with that claim to fame is my set of days of the week underwear. Oh, looks like we just jumped ahead to Wednesday. Look, I might not be ready for Monday, but I am ready for this game. And I'd like to get us all on the same page. Let's go over some rules. You'll have 10 seconds to answer 10 questions each. When a new question appears on your screen, choose carefully, because once you tap, there's no going back. If you get one wrong though, just keep playing. Yeah. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi and that you're holding your phone vertically. Your winnings will appear in your display bank if you've got an active and completed display profile. But now, for no money at all, as a quick practice, would you rather under where, under who, under why? Under where, under who, under why? You know, good reporting is all about asking the 5 W's, and I don't see why our undergarments should be anything less. 67% of you said, under who? You, under you. Let's go, friends. It's time for Display Trivia. Speaking of who, let's find out who's hanging with us today in the chat. Who's here? Hey, Ramen223. Hey, Lucky Star. Jeebin1 is here. Kinsey Leb is tuning in from the Philippines. Oh my gosh, it's 12 midnight. Thanks for joining us so late. Fairy Dust is here. VKSR is hoping for the best. Dude on Wheels is here. N10 City, what's up? Whittle Monkey. Hey, Mamacita. All my friends. Okay, I feel good. Do you? Let's do this. Question 1. Who starred in the 1998 film The Parent Trap? Lindsay Lohan, Levi's Jeans, or Loco? Who starred in this film? This movie is so good, and it was so impressive that a young Lindsay Lohan played not one, but 2 characters. You know, we tried this for trivia once, but it just got too confusing. And to be completely honest, Sarah number 2 was so rude to the crew. She made Chaz cry twice.
That was you, Sarah.
No, I told you. That was Sarah 2. I would never. Speaking of number 2, let's head into it. Question 2. Barney was a dinosaur from where? San Francisco, Our Imagination, Dante's Inferno. Where was Barney from? I mean, did you listen to the theme song? They give the answer right there. In fact, I find most good theme songs give you all the deets right up front. The Gilligan's Island theme song, as entertaining as it is informative. But everyone's favorite purple dinosaur hails from our collective imagination. And am I imagining it, or are 96% of you heading into question 3? A fanny pack is typically worn around the neck, the thigh, the waist. Where's a fanny pack worn? Shout out to the OG fanny pack, the kangaroo pouch. I mean, they're basically the same, except one carries a newborn baby and mine just carries yet another chapstick tube I'm destined to lose. I mean, I don't really see a difference. But 98% of you wasting no time and getting to the right answer. It's the waist, although kids these days have been known to rock them crossbody too. Oh, the kids. Question 4. Brené Brown is most well known for her TED Talk on body language, leadership, vulnerability. Brené Brown, do you know her? Hello, my name is Sarah Pribis, and today I'm excited to talk to you about something you all need to hear about. Listening to me. Research is showing that 100% of scientists say you should listen to everything Sarah says. Ah, wow, Amazing. Oh. Brene Brown's most viewed TED Talk is on the power of vulnerability, but nothing is getting past 95% of you today. Question 5. Which organization is dedicated to promoting LGBTQ+ equality? HRC, WWF, UNICEF. OMG. TBH. Lots of acronyms in this question. UNICEF stands for United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, but is now just United Nations Children's Fund, BTW. WWF stands for Worldwide Fund for Nature. And HRC, the correct answer, stands for the Human Rights Campaign. OMG! 96% of you knew that. Now, TTYL, because RN, it's time for question 6. The famous portrait of Italian noblewoman Lisa Gherardini hangs in the Met, the State Hermitage, the Louvre. This is perhaps one of the famous images in the world. Second, of course, only to this abstract painting of a camel. I think that one's Picasso, if I'm not mistaken. But the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci, loved his work in the Titanic, hangs in one of the most famous art museums in the world, the Louvre in Paris. 79% of you got it. Question 7. Which species has the longest gestation period? Alpaca, horse, camel. The longest gestation period. Not that it's a contest, but of these, the animal who takes the longest time to cook is a camel at around 420 days. Yeah, don't go to dinner at her house without filling up on some apps prior, because you'll be waiting around for quite some time. Also, you know, I lied. It is a contest. It is. What's not? And the winner? The elephant, whose gestation period averages around 22 months. 86% of you only had 10 seconds to produce results, and you showed. This rise in popularity of the Irish name meaning fiery has been linked to Seinfeld, Sex and the City, Friends. Do you know it? Tap your answer. The name is Sex and the City's very own Aiden, Carrie's ex, a name that gained tremendous popularity in the early 2000s, right around the time the show was on, before which it was virtually unused in the US. But you know, it makes sense that people would name their babies after iconic characters. I mean, why do you think there are so many 50-year-old guys named Jaws? 96% of you gonna need a bigger boat to store all your winnings. Question 9. Which of the following does not prominently feature gold leafing? Palace of Versailles, Basilica di Santa Maria, Hagia Sophia. Get those answers in. Ooh, that's fast. Architecture, because it's what's on the outside that counts. Actually, architecture does take into account the whole of the structure. And if you take a walk through Versailles outside Paris or the Basilica of St. Maria in Rome, you'll see plenty of gold detailing. The Hagia Sophia, or the Blue Mosque in Istanbul, however, has no such gold leafing. But the attention to detail for 19% of you. Oh my goodness, what a killer question on the second to last one. Woof! Well, if you made it, you made it, and it looks like we're ready for the final question. Question 10. Which is the closest synonym to phloxanoxahilipilification? Concede, undervalue, remove. What? That was so hard. That was so hard. Please don't ever ask me to say that word ever again. If you underestimate how hard that word is, I'd be guilty of phloxanoxahilipilification. Oh, darn it. Okay, whew. Wow, what a way to go out. Am I right or am I right? 58% of you coming through on that last question. I hope you're not too tired, because we need to know. We still need to know, friends. Did you win? Those last two questions were kind of brutal. They took me out too. What? If you got that, I mean, I commend you. Pat on the back for sure. We had 65 winners today, but all of you, you came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you're gonna get paid. Friends, $7.69 to our winners. Whittle Monkey got a 7 out of 10. Bravo, that was hard. It's Monday. I've got Monday brain. I don't know about you. Who else? 9 out of 10. On wheels. I'm loving. You know what? Again, if you just showed up, I'm proud of you. That's all that counts. We got love from India, from Chechen, HHM. Ooh, friends, bravo. Capper 7, 6 is great. Robe 8 is great. All of you coming and doing your thing. Super proud. If you need a little extra help tomorrow, come early. I give the answer to Q8 in our pre-show. Other than that, I'll see you back here at noon Eastern for another $500 and another stack of questions. Have a great day.